This movie review is for the last 28 days. I very remotely remember seeing 1 and 2, but today's like the part 3. They don't call it part 3, but it's some weird timeline. You can Google it and find out what it is. The last 28 days is before the last 28 days. I don't know. Anyways, my kids gave it a 6.5 out of 10 because they, like me, thought it started out very strong. And then the middle is a little, and the ending, that's something all in itself. Now, what I will say is the very beginning of the movie, they have some beautiful aerial shots of Scotland. It takes place in Scotland, which is where some of my kinfolk are from, so that is lovely for me. I like seeing all that. And, that appealed to me. So even though it's a zombie movie, the scenery and such was very intriguing to me. And they liked it also because it was about this is a mild spoiler alert. It's about a daddy and his son going hunting. So that, that's great. The zombie effects, 10 out of 10. Loved it. Not too much, that AI-ish sort of thing. It looked believable, looked kind of real. The one zombie's a little kooky. Their appearance is kind of different. I'm just going to leave that there. But the middle of the movie kind of dragged on. The boy has a mom. Okay, I'm just going to say that. And that storyline there just dragged on a little too long for me. It wasn't survival-ish enough for me, if you can understand that. Like she kind of dragged the movie on a little bit too much. Now, the ending is something totally different. It is something unexpected. You're going to be, my kids, they were like this, looking at the thing going, they were mad. I thought it was okay. I wasn't angry. I wasn't going to get agitated over a movie. I love any movie. I will watch it from start to finish. So, the only movie I ever saw in my lifetime that I didn't like was a war movie. I had to leave through that halfway because it was just too. And then the second movie was the Barbie movie. But again, I watched it right from the very beginning to the end. But the Barbie movie is the most horrible movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Let me just say that. Now, the effects in the movie, there was one scene in the movie was just, I don't understand why that was even in the movie. Ain't nobody want to see that, whether they're a man or a woman. It was just, I don't know. They were trying to be intriguing, I guess. What else? I love the music in it, the effects, scenery. What else? Will I see the next one? Probably not. I'll probably say it just wasn't my type of movie. I love The Walking Dead. We as a family like The Walking Dead together, and they like the zombie movies. For me, I had to cover my face a couple times. I'm a scared cat. So I recommend it if you like a zombie movie. You're absolutely going to like it. But yeah, if you're a true, if you've seen all the 28 Days franchise, you'll probably be a little disappointed with the third. So the next movies that I want to be seeing are the Jayne Mansfield story, because I'm a huge fan of. I'm gonna chop her name up, Mariska Hargitay. Anyways, love her. I don't watch her show anymore. It's a little too provocative for me, but I love her and I want to see her. And I like Jayne Mansfield. And I want to see that movie. I think that's coming up in July, end of July. And then, what is her name? Julia Roberts has a new movie coming out. And I love Julia Roberts. So I want to see that. And I cannot remember who it is with, but it's another big star. I can see him. She's married to him in the movie. And that is a very intriguing movie. It's like a thriller mystery kind of genre. So, anyways, that was just the movie night, and it was fun. And I love the movies, regardless of what it is. I just love the movies. So, very rarely, I just like the atmosphere, and I love, I don't know, I always have good memories of the movie. So, anyways, we didn't play any games, but I did get a little rubber ducky for my garden for just aesthetic purposes. My sons just laugh at me and they say, "You're just like a big kid." Yes, I still like toys and cute little duckies. So y'all have a good night, and yeah, I mean, there's not a lot playing at the theaters right now. Not a whole heck of a lot. So not a lot of choice. So that's what they chose because that was the best movie for them. Anyways, bye.